seems like the biggest things in my life were done without looking. We recorded Black Knight totally drunk. I mean, really drunk. The management said after we'd finished Deep Purple in Rock, there's no single on the album. And we don't want singles, man, we're an album band. And they said, okay, we'll call it a play track, whatever. You need something that they can play on the radio. So we went in the studio and couldn't think of anything. Tried this, tried that, it all seemed pathetic, really. Trying to make something that was, you know, accessible to radio. And so we gave up, basically, and went to the pub. And we closed the pub. So somewhere around about 11:30 at night, we're staggering in the studio drunk, and Richie started playing that riff. And I said, it's good, yeah, yeah. And he said, no, it's Ricky Nelson's version of Summertime. And I said, so?
Summertime, and the living is easy.
I had no idea that it was based on that until someone played it to me, but that came up just in the studio, and Roger and I had to write lyrics for it when they were playing it. I had no idea where the tune came from. It sounded all right.
And then Ian Gillan and I, we couldn't stand anymore. I remember we were sitting on the floor of the studio with our backs next to a pillar, going, what should we write about then? And we stole the title.
There was an old song by Arthur Alexander called Black Knight, and that's so we pinched that as well.
Black night is falling. Oh, how I hate to be alone.
So, right, Black Knight. That's a good title. Black Knight. It's not right. No. Don't feel so bright. That'll do. You know.
We wrote a bunch of disconnected phrases that all had this sort of dark feeling to it, and solutions, and I don't know what it was. I can't even remember it now, but it sounded good.
And it was just a bit of fun, because by that time we thought, this is going nowhere. It's going to be an obscure B-side at best, you know. And so we just wrote the most stupid lyrics we could think of.
Well, I don't know what it's about.
And who knew? The next day, the manager said, hey, that's great. And we go, no, no, you can't use that. We were just joking, you know.
This is such a great story, but how do you look back to that now? I mean,
exactly the same way I'm telling you. It just gives me this kind of philosophy that, you know, the best things happen without you planning them, without you even knowing they're happening. You're totally relaxed. You're having fun. The best things happen when you're doing that, and yet you can't, hey, we're going to have fun now. You know, you can't plan that. It's just, it has to flow. I find that in the studio, if we're just playing any old thing, I find myself playing things I wouldn't normally even attempt if the red light's on. And so there's a sense of freedom. So it's always trying to capture the looseness of your first thought with the demands of making a record.